It's a male-dominated culture. I believe in my own understanding. That's my understanding. Because of all the stories that I heard from the people that I grew up in the last 52 years, I think woman was second graded in our society. My definition of God is anything created on this planet is a universe itself. I am part of it. I'm not the one. Aham Brahmasmi. I am the creator. Absolutely, I am the creator of my life. But I have to understand I'm a human being. That means I am part of all this. That means my life is relevant with your life too. That means it's already talked about. I'm not talking something new that you don't know. I'm trying to state the facts, and that's where my life is. I'm trying to figure this thing out right now. Atmans are connected. Correct? All the Atmans together becomes a super being Paramatma. That's what they say. That's what I learned. So now my question to myself was, if Atmans are connected, what was happening between me, you and uncles? There are all the uncles that are sitting in front of me that was creating the problem. If Atma is Paramatma, that means Atma has absolute knowledge of the super being. And I believe, this has happened to me, that's why I can say that. It has already been talked about and discussed for so many and thousands of years. That if you follow the heart, you'll be okay. So why was I not able to do it? I'm just talking about myself. That's a journey again. Atma was telling me, my heart, my God, whatever they say, if I carry the God within me, this is what I learned. Why was I not able to follow this? So I believe the physical conscious was overriding the subconscious. So why was I not able to respect my wife? At that particular moment when I'm watching my TV, I'm engrossed in so much, she also goes to work, she cooks, which I'm not able to do it. She cooks, she calls, the food is ready, and look Mukesh Mehta what he is doing. He likes the show too much, oh I'll eat later. See the way it comes out. It's a Hindu girl, she's not going to say anything. It's the culture again. She will not say anything, she will wait for me because that's what she has been taught. That's exactly what she follows. So that's one thing happened. And then Mukesh Mehta again is a creature of habit. We all are creatures of it, that's my understanding. We wake up in the morning, we finish our day, how many things we do without thinking? The body is just moving on. A lot of things, it's a habit. There's no right and wrong in the society. It's a habit. Habit of what we have programmed ourselves with. We are our own programmer. This is what I believe. I am my own programmer of my life. So then Mukesh Mehta does the same thing second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time. Ultimately, the body that has been taught not to even raise the voice with the husband is going to blow off. So she would start yelling at me. At that time, my ego gets hurt. And the question comes to me, oh, why would you yell at me? Blah, blah, blah. But I never thought this was what I started long time ago. It's all the effects that I was creating with that body. And as Mukesh Mehta to that date never learned to understand that I could be making a mistake, I always blamed her not to be nasty to me. Two, psychologically, the society I grew up in, what I watched, my father did the same thing. This is the reality of life. And I can only speak about us only, and I believe as a human beings, I have no right to talk about anybody else. I can only speak for me. And I can only speak because I grew up in Hindus. We have no right to talk about it, besides anything else. Three, what I believe is, Anything we have accepted, it is very difficult for us to even talk to ourselves, it could be wrong. That's a human being. That's ego. I started questioning to myself, as it written in there, how much honest I was. Even to my own thinking process, forget about you guys right now, or me, how much honest I was. Not yelling at my son or not telling him the truth or telling her the truth as a girl. My thinking process was, if I yell at her, she's going to sit by his or her mommy. Was I just thinking my job as a father? Absolutely not. That's selfishness right there. It could be presented in a respectful way. That's very critical. So as the story moves on, this is what I see. And then ultimately, I started putting together, I traveled all over the world. In the last 6 years, I met a lot of gurus. I have no right to disclose any names, I would not. I have no right to disclose any information that I have, which is being taped. Nothing. I would not do that until the day I die. It's going to go with me, with the woods. I don't have a right to denounce anybody, but I have a right to discuss about my discussions without mentioning the names. So I started looking into asking those questions with them. My only question was one and two. Two questions only, very important, that I felt I need to ask. Forget my father's life, forget my life. I started looking at the world. So I started asking them questions. I said, look, you guys are gurus and I've accepted you guys as gurus. My masters. I have come to you as a student and this is my question. One and two, A and B. I said, my question is, for thousands and thousands of years, this talk has been going on. Every generation to generation, masters are born, gurus are born, whatever they define by. This talk has been going on for thousands and thousands of years. Why do I find myself in the state of mind that I am in right now? First answer I'm giving right now. I'll take the blame on myself. Maybe I'm Buddhu, I'm stupid, I don't want to learn. That's me. Because I would not blame nobody for this. I would blame myself. That was first. Second question was, as a human being, I've been given the mechanism to learn. I cannot be Chabra, I cannot be Mr. Panditji, I cannot be Mr. Mishra, I cannot be anybody in this hall right now. But if you guys can sit down and teach me something, I can do something that you do. Something. That means my body can learn. I have been given that mechanism to learn. So my question to them, the reason I'm telling you this, because the question comes after this understanding. For thousands of this talk has been going on, I have given a chip to learn. Why was I not able to learn to be content and satisfied in this life? This talk is going on for thousands of years. To my sorry plight, I would say very respectfully to whoever I have seen, nobody can answer that question. They thought I was crazy. All nice sweet talk, beta, we'll see you, blah blah blah. Those were shot on me. In the meetings when I go, first it takes a while to get a meeting. You don't want to. Bottom line, no dialogues. I am right, you listen. That's the principle, unfortunately. So when you go in the meetings, it's all fine, hunky-dory. So when you come out of the meeting, you feel good about it. I say, Mukesh, this is my secretary, blah blah blah, ये मंदिर, ये नंबर है, कभी भी कांटेक्ट करना, अपन मिलेंगे, साथ में काम करेंगे, this is good, everything is good the way I talk. After 72 hours, I make a phone call, the line is cut on me. It's okay, maybe I thought at that time, maybe I'm not to the par to even question it. Maybe there is something lagging in me, or maybe my presentation, the way I talk to you. Maybe I'm talking very disrespectfully. Maybe. I need to change my behavior because I'm always looking at me. What am I doing wrong here? I think I'm justified to ask this question. This is what I feel. If you are my teacher, I'm justified to ask you as a teacher. Journey went on for 3 years. I came to a conclusion after that. They're not going to come. They're not going to have a dialogue with me. I'm very sorry to say that. Very openly, I have no problem talking about it. Because so far my understanding tells me, if I am born for the society, if I put my life in the line for the betterment of my fellow brothers and sisters, that means I'm willing to listen to you, I'm willing to talk about it. And as the human being mind evolves, I have to change myself according to your understanding also. Your likes and dislikes. Because if you tell me as a guru, that means I have much more better understanding than you think you have, which I believe is wrong because you have the same understanding what I have. It's just a matter of shaking it up. This is what I felt. So then I said, you know what? So I took time off for a year and a half. I said, maybe I have to rethink about what I'm doing. Am I crazy? Yes, the day came when I felt I had to drop this idea. Because everybody walked away. That means they are not wrong. I said I have a problem. Now, why people are walking away? Why my own family, except my own wife, stood by me on this principle. Walked away not in the sense of no disrespect, nothing, but you could feel that nobody's coming to your house, nobody's calling you up, you're on your own, blah, blah, blah. No problem. So I think I lost it for 24 hours, I'll be honest with you. Yes, I got shaken up with these beliefs. I seriously looked into an idea because the only thing that I was hearing was I was crazy. I have a mental problem, I need to go to a mental institution. Yes, he shook me up for 24 hours. But I always believed, and I'm not going to use the word God, I always believed in something. That Mukesh Mehta as a human body should not need to have this much of an understanding. It's a human body. Why? Why am I talking crazy? Why? Why am I talking different? Why am I writing different? I said there has to be something behind this. Still that thought was hanging. Even though I'm not going crazy with this, I'm hanging to that thought that there has to be something. Why am I still holding on to even one thought? Mukesh, hold off. Don't drop it. Why I can keep on talking like this for hours and hours, days and days, months and months, and years and years. I can keep on talking non-stop. Doesn't matter. I'm not saying I'm right. That has nothing to do with this. I'm not write books. I can't. Only desire was to understand a human life. So for 24 hours, yes, absolutely, I lost it. But still, I went to bed with it. I said, this is it, it's over.